Hello everyone, this is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful Rabbit Hole, Lore and Frey, and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon.
Yeah, that's the level of his audio now. In later videos he made it better, but it's like, holy crap, that's bad. Like, dude, this is why you get a designated microphone. Just get a designated microphone. Don't use the microphone on your laptop. Don't use the microphone on your headset. You just get, if you're getting a headset, just get headphones. Get a designated mic. Because you know why? Because then you can actually control the quality level. But no, holy fuck, this is bad. So, piece of advice, don't watch this video with like the volume turned up high. Because you're going to hate, your ears are going to bleed. My ears are bleeding a little already. And I'm only not even a full minute in. So pray for me, folks. Pray for me, because I'm going to need it.
So over the past year or so, PlayStation has been trying, quote unquote, to make their titles successful on PC. They've ported The Last of Us, Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima's on the way, The Last of Us Part 1 came out recently, Uncharted, Returnal. There are a handful of like major PlayStation exclusives that are being allowed to come to PC. And after the release of The Last of Us Part 1, following the huge hype cycle for The Last of Us HBO, right, in which people were pretending for a good, during the entire runtime of the show that it was the best video game adaptation ever made, only for it to be completely stomped by the Super Mario Bros. Movie not even a couple of weeks after it ended.
I mean, if we're talking, quality-wise, I think The Last of Us TV show was clearly the better of the two, because the Mario movie was pretty meh for the most part. But then again, it's a good adaptation, but when your adaptation doesn't have much of a story to begin with, then yeah, it just kind of comes off as mid. Yeah, and for the record, it's kind of weird to compare a TV show to a movie, because a movie is like, what, only 2 hours at most? A TV show is obviously going to be more than that, which means they could do more with it than just, oh look, we just did the Mario storyline that everyone knows, save the princess, well, in this case, to save his brother, and that's all they did. They did that with references. If that's what's superior to a show that actually has a lot of love and care put into it, and even fixes some problems that people had with the Last of Us show, or, Last of Us IP, and actually gave Joel more of a, I guess you would say, human take instead of being a stoic, kind of like Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, then I guess you could say that. But yeah, the only thing the Mario movie is doing better than The Last of Us is how much money it's making, which, yeah, it's Mario. I said, like, when the trailers were first coming out, that movie's gonna, be a huge success just because it's a Mario movie. Duh.
Even then, in ideal situations, with all these game journalists, these YouTubers, these movie critics, like declaring The Last of Us the greatest story ever told in video games, The Last of Us Part 1 did not do very well on Steam. It sold about I don't know how much it sold, but I've seen the player count. I've seen the complaints about the performance and the issues and just the general port job in general, and it is a complete disaster. And it led me down this rabbit hole of looking at just how many PlayStation games have come to PC and just how few of them have done all that well, right? God of War is probably a good example of this, in which this is supposedly one of the biggest games of 2018, right? The game of the year 2018, I believe they tried to pretend it was, and it comes to PC and crickets. Nobody talks about it at all. Nobody plays it. Nobody cares. If you wanted to play God of War, you played it already on PlayStation and completely forgot about it, right?
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
It is remarkable to me to see just the reality of PC gaming just play out before us in this way over and over and over again, and no one really pays attention to it or acknowledges it at all, right? These are big, high-profile games coming to PC for the first time, and they're not getting any traction. They're not getting any momentum. Like, the only thing that's really notable about them is that these are major console exclusives that are coming to PC, right? Spider-Man. You know, it was remarkable how Spider-Man, the devs, 5 years ago, were saying that this game was never going to come to PC. And here we are, 5 years later, seeing that, yeah, it has come out.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind here. Harman, it's extra money. What momentum can a single player story driven game have? People talk about it, it comes out, people buy it, some people wait for a sale, some people don't buy it. That's all can happen. Same thing happens on console. Same things happen with all your precious little Nintendo games. Yeah, they lose traction over time because guess what? New games come out. And people want to play those new games. And they stop playing the old game they were playing to play the new game. Da-da-da!
And nobody cares about it. It is remarkable seeing this, and the fact that this has happened over and over again across so many different franchises with so many different development teams, so many different titles. I think it's safe to say that the PlayStation experiment, the initiative to try and dominate the PC platform, has failed. Without those legions of PlayStation fanboys hyping up their product just because it's a PlayStation exclusive, when you can actually put these games up against other games from third-party developers and Xbox exclusives, you see very, very quickly that these games are indeed lower quality than what we were offered on Xbox. Halo, Gears of War, Ninja Gaiden, all of this is better than Uncharted, The Last of Us, Days Gone, Returnal. The idea that Sony exclusives were a cut above the competition is and always has been a myth.
I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before? Oh my god, this is happening again.
Holy shit. This is exactly every other video he makes talking trash about Sony. I mean it. Down to the words, down to the expressions, down to the made-up sources that he has in his head. Have I been making the same video over and over again? Holy shit, I need to go work at Sony now, because I keep making the same video over and over. Maybe I can have a job at a PlayStation. Jesus Christ. Harman, are you this sad that you keep making the same video over and over and over, and you don't even change it? Like I said before, your audio somehow got worse. How does your audio get worse? I thought you had a microphone. I have seen a microphone in your freaking shots. I have seen you in the live streams have a microphone. You supposedly bought a super fancy computer. How can you not do the most basic editing? Me with a piece of shit laptop that I got for free just for trading a mic arm, which funny enough I ended up getting that mic arm back. I am somehow doing better than you. I somehow have higher standards than you. How is this happening? How are you making the same shitty videos over and over, and actually they're getting progressively worse? And it's not even like the veil is around anymore. We all know you're doing exactly the same thing. You're trying to bait people into making response videos, so then we look like a bunch of idiots because we're responding to an idiot. That leads to the grand question: who's the bigger idiot? The idiot or the guys who are responding to the idiot? Oh my god. So yeah, guys, I was planning on actually doing more of this video, but when I came to that grand realization, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm done. Harman, if you want to keep making the same shitty content over and over and over again, by all means, keep talking that smack talk. Here's the thing, Harman. No one really cares about what you think. You don't actually have fans. You maybe have one fan, and that's that Retrofuse guy who, I swear to fucking Christ, is smoking so much weed, it's affecting his brain. So fucking... And maybe that, there was this other guy, I can't actually remember his name, but Christ almighty, Harman, do better. As Kratos once said, don't be sorry, be better. But you know what? You don't take that advice. You know what? Just be you. Just be the piece of shit of a human being who's a sexist, misogynist, racist, bigot who basically would dine on Seth's sandwiches if you get that Last of Us 2 reference. So until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer signing out. I apologize if you heard like a fan in the background or anything. It's starting to pick up some heat here in Washington, and well, what can I say? Being fat sometimes doesn't pay off. So until next time, peace out. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube algorithm BS. Peace out and have a good day. And I really need to learn not to say peace out so many times.